welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and first off I just want to say thank you so much for all your sweet comments last week. You guys are amazing. As always, you're just so encouraging and incredible, and I love you, I love you, I love you. So thank you so much for all your sweet words. Just wanted to say that. So I do have some good things to share with you this week. I don't have a ton, but I do have some goodies. And I do have, it's not like a full-on Fooey. It's not like full-on. I don't like it. But it's a, I was kind of disappointed in it. So I want to mention it to you and kind of give you some feedback on that. And I actually do have a nail favorite this week, which it's been forever because I haven't really been, well, I wore my nails painted like 1 week, but not a lot. So I did actually paint my nails the other day, so I have something to tell you about that. So let's jump in. Okay, on my nails this week I have this China Glaze color. It's just this gorgeous blue. It's like a navy, but it's bright. Kind of reminds me of the old version of the Sally Hansen Pacific Blue, the Extreme Wear polish in Pacific Blue. So pretty. This is called I See the Point, S-E-A, like see. I See the Point. So I think this was part of a limited edition collection. It was on a special display, but it's really pretty. Easy formula. I love China Glaze. I think nail polish like depends on the person's nails, which sounds so weird, but I don't know if it's like the oils in your skin or the texture of your nails. I'm not sure, because I know some people do not like China Glaze and they chip on them really quickly. For me, it's one of the best formulas, and I love China Glaze polishes. So I don't know. I think it kind of depends on the person. I could totally be making that up. I don't know, but that's my guess, because I really like it, but I know some people don't like China Glaze. So anyway, this is the one that I'm wearing right now. I See the Point. I think it's so cute. For eyeshadow this week, I was all about a glittery lid. Some of my very favorite glittery eyeshadows are the MAC Pressed Pigments, but I surprisingly didn't wear those this week. I wore my Chanel Illusion de Ombre blah 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 eyeshadow in New Moon. It's gorgeous. And then also I pulled out these shadows. I have this one. These are the Urban Decay, I think they're called the Moondust eyeshadows. I have this one, which is Diamond Dog, and then another one of the light ones. I don't remember the name of it. Urban Cowboy, Space Cowboy, something Cowboy. I don't know. That one's gorgeous. I did wear that this week, but this one is the standout. This is, like I said, Diamond Dog. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Melissa Autry talks about this one fairly often, Mel MPHS. It's just a gorgeous, like taupey, I don't know, taupey chocolatey color. And it just has so much reflective glitter. It's gorgeous. Does glitter get everywhere? Kind of. Like, my camera cut me off, so I had to refilm this section, and I had wiped off my hand and I have glitter all over my hand. So, I mean, yeah, when you wipe it off, like when you wash your face, you may have glitter some places, but really they do stay put well on your lids, especially if you wear a primer, and I always wear like a MAC paint pot or a Maybelline color tattoo. I totally drew a blank there. Some kind of a sticky base. If you do that, then they're great. Honestly, they probably stick a little bit better than the MAC Pressed Pigments. I still love those, but these probably have a little bit better stick, but I love a glittery lid. It just makes me happy. Especially when I'm working at Sephora, you know, I feel like I can go all out with my makeup, which is so much fun. I don't know, like I'll do my makeup and feel like something's missing, and I just pull out one of my glittery eyeshadows, and it's like, that's the finishing touch. I love it. These are so pretty. I think they're like $20 or $21 a piece, I think, but they're so cute, and you really don't need a lot, so I think that this is going to last a very long time. So Diamond Dog, gorgeous. And then I also grabbed a few of these new Milani eyeshadows. These are called the Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadows, and I've heard several people say that the name is really confusing, and I totally agree. I'm not sure why they call them gel. Maybe just because of the shape or something, that they look like they would be gel-like, but they're really just a powder eyeshadow with kind of a funky, cool shape in their pan. I don't know. So I picked up, I think like 5 or 6 of them. Let me know if you want to see more information, like a review on them or a blog post or something, because I know a lot of girls got like all 30 of them. So those videos are super helpful, whereas I just purchased like 5 or 6. So let me know if you want to see more information, but I'm kind of giving you my thoughts here. So 2 of my favorites, this one is Bella Espresso. It's just a really pretty, I believe they say this one is a satin matte. It's kind of a cool toned chocolatey brown. And then I also love Bella Teal. This one is incredible. I'm wearing this on my lower lash line today. I have worn this every time with a pencil underneath it to kind of cling to, but I feel like that's true of any eyeshadow, that a pencil underneath is just gonna help it, especially on your lower lash line. It's just gonna give it more longevity and just help it stick for a longer period of time. But I really like these eyeshadows. I wouldn't say they're the crazy, most pigmented eyeshadows ever, but for like, I think I paid like $4.39 or something like that, and some people are getting them for $3.99. So I think for an inexpensive price, they're really nice, and there's a great color range, and I think some are better than others. Like this one I believe is labeled as a metallic finish, and that one's like amazing. So that one's gorgeous. Whereas this one, the satin matte, is not quite as pigmented, but they also blend really well, which is another benefit of them, is you can really pair them together nicely, so they're easy to work with. So I do really like these, and I would like to get more colors. You know, they're single eyeshadows, which I can tend to forget about. They get lost in the makeup collection abyss, but I do really like them, and I think they're well worth the money. For blush this week, I pulled out my Stila Convertible color. I got this in gratis from Sephora, and I've looked at these a lot, but I've never purchased one. So I've never owned one before to really know how I feel about them. So that's the cool thing about gratis, is that a lot of times we're trying out things that we wouldn't normally try. And I really like this. I'm not like a super duper cream blush person. I like them, but I don't love them. And I think it's because I'm kind of combo oily skin. I think dry skin people love cream products. But anyway, this one is in Gladiola, and I really enjoy it. It's on a special display right now, so I don't know if it is a limited edition color. I don't believe it is. It sounds like a familiar name that I've heard before. I'm guessing they're just kind of promoting it as part of their summery type shades. But anyway, it's just a really pretty orangey color. I'm wearing it today. I do have Benefit's Rockateur over the top to kind of tone it down a little bit. I mean, I am wearing like practically a purple lip and a turquoise under eye liner and, you know, blush, no, eyeshadow. So I got a lot of color going on, so I had to tone it down. But it's just a really unique shade, and that's what I like about it. It does blend easily. I use my e.l.f. small stipple brush. I love these. They're $3. This is another favorite. You can get these from Target. $3. I use them for cream blush, cream bronzer, highlight. I have multiples of these. I love this brush. So I will just take the product, tap it on there, and then just blend it onto my cheeks, and it makes it really easy to use. I don't like using cream products with my fingers because I just cannot blend them well. But with a stipple brush, it just works better. So I really like this. I'm impressed with this. I'm glad that I got to try it. And I like the packaging. I love that it matches. So in your collection, if you have multiples of these, you can easily grab it. It's kind of like the Tarte blushes. You can easily grab it and know which color you're getting versus a MAC blush that they all look the same on the outside, unless it's limited edition packaging. So I really like this. It's super cute. And then for lips this week, I'm not really going to go into this a lot because I was wearing this in my last Friday favorites. I did a whole video on these lipsticks. I love them. They are the Kat Von D Studded Kiss lipsticks. This one is in Lullabye, and it's just incredible. It's just amazing. It's a purpley pink. It does have chunks of, small chunks of like shimmer. So if you hate shimmery lipsticks, if you do not like that like gritty feeling on your lips, I'm not sure that you'll like this. Go try it in Sephora before you make your decision, because it's not Like now that it's on my lips, I really cannot feel them very much at all. Yeah, like hardly at all. But when you're putting it on, you can feel it more. But I mean, look at that color. It's just amazing. I love these. I highly recommend all of them. I'll link my video down below where I swatched the ones that I got. But Lullabye is one of my very favorites because it's just this like, it's a fuchsia, it's a magenta, it's got purple in it, it's 80s, it's funky, and I just love it. It's so pretty. I'm wearing it with MAC's lip liner in magenta today. This is pretty standard. You don't have to have magenta. I mean, it's pretty much the exact same color as Lullabye, but Milani has one called Fuchsia. NYX has a bunch of really great pink type lip liners. I love NYX lip liners, and they're inexpensive. So while I love this one from MAC, you can totally find something very similar at a drugstore price. So anyway, that's definitely my lip favorite this week. Just a fun, bright, pinky purple lip. And then for my kind of like semi-fooey, it would be this e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow. This one is in Chocolate Dream. By itself, okay, let me swatch it for you. Because when you swatch it, it looks totally fine. I mean, it looks really nice actually, swatched, and even put on your hand, it looks nice. And I think the way that this would work, I think it's totally fine by itself, like if you were using it for a smoky eye, especially if you used it wet, I think it would work great. But I tried to use it with Toasted, which is one of my favorite shades from their baked eyeshadows, and I was trying to darken up my outer corner and it just was not working. It was not enough pigmentation, it was not going over the other color and deepening it up. So, you know, in that regard, it's not a full-on Fooey in that I think it works by itself nicely, but in the way I was trying to use it, it just was not performing. Granted, this is like $3, so I can't complain too much. It's inexpensive. It does work in other ways, but I was just a little bit kind of underwhelmed by it. So I wanted to mention that I love these baked eyeshadows from e.l.f., but this one is just not my favorite because it doesn't work in all aspects that I'm trying to use it in. Alright guys, so those are all my Friday favorites and my one semi-Fooey for this week. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and as always, I want to know what kind of things you have been loving this week or not so much loving. Have you tried any of these products? What are your thoughts on them? I just love chatting with you guys, as always, so let me know those things down in the comments section. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.